All right, y'all. We on another episode of Late Night with Trumedia podcast and radio. I got my host with the most here with me today, and your name is
Big Two.
Big Two in the building, man. And today we got Lash taking here. She gonna really explain to y'all how it goes when it comes to putting lashes on. You know what I mean? So give her a round of applause. You know what I mean? And y'all stick around and stay tuned because tonight we got one more special guest and y'all gonna want to be here to see this. So, all right, let's get into it. So talk to us. What is your name?
Daisy Rivera.
All right, how you doing today?
Great, and yourself?
I'm doing good. So, what are you doing? You're applying lashes to a client?
Yes, my client wanted some simple lashes, last her about maybe 2 weeks. She just wanted something simple today.
Something simple.
Mm-hmm.
So how hectic can it get?
If someone wants individual lashes, they can last, it can be in the chair about 2 to 3 hours.
So what's our process? How long?
About 30, 45 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So she can have her lashes ready before she even go to the club or whatever.
Right.
Okay. Then.
That's the goal.
So explain what you do when you start, or like, you know.
All right, so from start to finish, you're basically gonna prep the eyes. You're gonna wash her eyelashes, get rid of all the oils and toxins and all that good stuff. Make sure she doesn't have any glue on there.
What if she ain't got no eyelash? Now, cause there's some out there they ain't got none now.
Well, I haven't experienced that.
Cause they
yet.
don't put glue on there too much and they've been gone. Am I right or wrong?
We're gonna try to hang on to that lash line as best as we can.
Do you use glue?
I do use glue.
Oh, okay. So it don't pull out their lashes?
No.
If
we have lash remover that removes the glue.
Oh.
So what if you do get people with real thin eyelashes?
And you just get as close to the lash line as you possibly can.
Oh, so you just glue it to the skin?
Somewhat. There's still lashes on there. They're just very, very thin. Which I've had clients with real thin lashes. We just get as close to the lash line as possible.
So them the mink eyelashes you're doing now?
Yeah, she wanted something simple, more natural, with a little bit of a spike to make them pop.
Oh yeah, you didn't even tell us your business name, how we get in contact with you.
All right, so I am at Wellness and Beyond Medi Spa. We're new at the Brookstone Center, 1240 Brookstone Center Parkway.
1240
Brookstone Center Parkway.
Ask for
Daisy.
And what all you do there?
At Wellness and Beyond, we do skin rejuvenation, Botox, laser hair removal. We do have lunchtime facials. They call them lunchtime mini facials, basically. We can trim body fat anywhere from your head all the way down to your toes. We can get rid of toe fungus, nail fungus. You name it, we do it all.
Okay. Yeah, you can get rid of toenail fungus. Is that like the same day type of shit?
It's a process. It's a process. Depending on how bad it is, I mean, it can go anywhere from 1 treatment all the way up to 6.
That's all right, man.
So y'all people out there with toe fungus, y'all know where to go.
Or them round toenails. Like the big toenails supposed to be big, but it be round. You know what I mean? Like the lady had the toenail so long. That big toe be fat as I don't know what.
She said she can she can get rid of the fat from head to the toe.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. You have under eye bags, dark circles, skin pigmentation issues. Get rid of all that.
Can you get rid of ugly?
We can help you improve.
Oh, okay.
It's a process.
It's a whole process. But yeah, we've had cancer patients that we've treated where they've developed after certain type of treatment, they've developed It could be skin lesions. It could be under eye bags. Different issues with their skin, especially with a lot of darkening in the skin.
Mhm.
We can help lighten those areas. Yeah, it's a little bit of everything. I have a patient right now that we're treating. She developed that after her cancer, and she looks amazing. We've done several different types of treatments on her. She looks amazing.
So, young lady you're working on now, she's just one of your longtime clients?
Long-time client and friend.
Oh, okay.
We started. I used to be her co-worker. I used to be her manager.
Oh, okay.
So how much will the process like this cost if they just get in?
They want something simple clusters. They can go anywhere from $25 up to $200.
Okay. With just a simple cluster, or
Simple clusters are like $25.
okay.
But if they want like individual lashes, that's one lash at a time. Look at $200 a session.
And how long they last?
They just come in for fills after that. I mean, it just depends on how the client takes care of them and all that good stuff.
Okay.
I'll draw you up.
And what? That's a blow dryer or something? For the
That's a
lash?
dryer, so a lash dryer.
Okay, I was like, that probably she just playing over somebody's eyes ain't doing that, making them think you doing something. They're making a noise.
So what's the difference with what you're doing and they're getting it like buying the big eyelash and just sticking them on?
Those are the regular like strip lashes,
Yeah.
and really just for like a occasional event wears, just nightly.
Oh,
On which I actually work for an ophthalmologist as well, and we've seen where patients do not treat their eyelashes, don't keep them clean, and they will get mites in their eyes. You can get lice because of course it's hair. But working on the ophthalmologist side, I've seen it all. So if you don't take care of your lashes, you can develop iritis, all kinds of different eye diseases.
Okay.
Pink eye.
There's a lot come with that.
I've heard some horror stories with people going to get their lashes done.
Yeah, if you're not clean,
Well,
make sure you keep your.
They more horrible than that. They're like, and it's a true story. It might seem crazy, but listen, it's like one girl went to go get her lashes done, right? And she had to go to somebody's house and get it done. And she said right then she was like, that was kind of like a red flag. But when you go online and look for people who advertise online and they do it at home, that's just how it is. And some apps they got where you can actually link with people and they do their service at the house.
Right.
But with the with the client have to sit there for maybe an hour and two, and they brought their purse there. And the girl boyfriend went in the girl purse and was stealing all the girl money and shit. So when the girl got finished getting her done, she ain't had no money to pay for her lashes.
Wow.
Yeah. What would you do in that situation?
First of all, I have a studio at my own house, and I purposely put it in the very front of my house. So when you come in my house, you don't have no business going anywhere else but to that front room. So that's something, if you're going to have a studio at home, you need to think about, that's where you lay your head down at. You're going to have, anybody coming to your house. You don't know who that is or who they know. So you need to put that into consideration when you're running a business out of your home. My restroom is right there. The clients can use. They have no business going anywhere else in my house.
I have a question. Do people do bottom lashes too?
They usually will put like a bottom spike, just to make them pop a little bit. But
now what you putting on her eye now?
This right here is where I'm going to hold her bottom lashes down, and I'm also going to mark. So it's kind of like a math to it, so that way, in case I stop and go, I know exactly where I left off at, what size lash I'm using, and all that. So I'm gonna number them.
So these lashes you're doing now, it's gonna be like several at one time.
Yeah.
I need to get rid of that line up under my eyes right here.
I got you.
What you put on there?
We have a new laser. It's an Agnes laser.
Mhm.
It is radio frequency, so it's heat. So basically, we numb you with lidocaine. It's a needle that goes into your eye. It's got a foot pedal. You hit the pedal, and it releases heat, and it melts the fat away.
Yeah, I probably got that. Probably just chill out. You know what I mean? They just, I think that cosmetic surgery, I mean, it's good for if you got the money.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, it do make you a little younger now, especially with the people been getting their teeth done. It's a real improvement to a lot of people. I seen somebody go from, I seen somebody I know, that shit, they changed their whole look.
Something
And
neat
to the
that I
point that
learned.
he wasn't even smile. He when he got his teeth done, he couldn't even smile because his smile was so bad from the, what I'm saying, from the jump, man.
Wow.
I actually went to a seminar not too long ago where they were discussing Botox and, skin rejuvenation. I learned something about Botox. So if a patient, comes in and they, want to get their, face lifted, tightened or whatever, if they're missing their back teeth, that Botox will not work because there's no support there whatsoever.
Oh, wow.
So you can tighten the skin all you want to, it's still going to droop because there's nothing holding.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. As long as we've been doing Botox, that was my first time hearing that.
Yeah, I probably won't never told nobody that because they keep coming back. Like, what?
We now one thing I got to say, we do right by our clients.
I mean, doing right. Just keep them juiced up when they come back. Instead of come back once a month, have to come back every 2 weeks.
Well, typically for Botox, they come back every 3 to 4 months. Depends on how well it holds it up.
For real.
Mm-hmm. Botox can be anywhere from $12 a unit, $10 to $12 a unit on up.
I thought it was expensive.
It can get expensive. I had a client come in. We're actually running a special right now. It's 20 units for $97. We just ask the patient, the client what their concerns are, and we just kind of go from there. So, typically, everybody is always worried about these are your 11s right here. They want that crease gone, especially women, and then it's the forehead or it could be the crow's feet, and then it's for every unit, that's $10 to $12. You walk out of there spending $400, $500, $600.
Oh, so what's the unit? Just one little line?
Yeah. So basically right here, this is your 11s.
Mm-hmm.
20 units will cover that.
Would you being a male model, would you go get work done if you needed it?
No, sir. I would not.
Okay. I'm just trying to see if men will go and sit down.
We have a lot of male clients, believe it or not.
But that's what the makeup, they got makeup artists for that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If you got any blemishes or whatever, they gonna hit you with their makeup anyway before they even put you on screen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And before they take your pictures, they gonna hit you up. You know what I'm saying? Make sure your contours and your textures are smooth. You ain't got no spots on you or nothing like that. That's why when you see a lot of models, their pictures, they look so clean.
Right.
Sometimes they airbrush the females.
Right.
You feel me? Like especially they're doing a full body shot,
Okay.
wearing swimwear or
Right,
stuff
right,
like that.
right.
They're gonna airbrush them.
Keep
Get
them
them
tone
makeup, yeah.
So when you see them on the outside, you're
Yeah, that'd be a whole different person.
like,
So not really trying to be funny, but do the urban community come there?
Yes.
They do.
Mm-hmm.
They do.
Mm-hmm.
That's
We
what's
have
up.
quite a few of my cancer patients are minorities.
Wow. So it'd be like the cancer patients
Mhm.
I feel like they may come because they need to, not more so like because they want to.
Well, because we have an ophthalmologist there. So a lot of patients come in, dry eyes and, that's kind of like where everything starts off at,
Okay.
and, I have dry eyes and, what do you guys do? Oh, well, I need this and I need that. A lot of our clients are minorities.
Okay.
But I mean, we cater to everybody. Something I've also learned working in this industry, some of these lasers, that people get treatments on,
Mhm.
they do not work on darker skin, darker complexion. We actually invested in one of our first lasers that we got, and that's one thing that we learned. It will bleach your skin to a certain extent.
Oh, wow.
So, we try to use like, there's like a pattern, a skin pattern that you use, and it'll bleach your skin.
How like?
It can go pretty light.
Dang.
Yeah, one of our technicians, she had the treatment done, and actually was done by a rep, and he burned her skin. She's not that dark, so we ended up having to get different skin treatments for her. Now she's fine. She's perfectly fine, but we had to get her medical grade skincare.
Oh yeah, I was just practicing on
That's
her.
why I see you already knew it.
But yeah, if you go to someone that doesn't know what they're doing, I mean, they can they can burn your skin, they can bleach your skin. I don't sell anything to anybody that I haven't done to myself.
You have a little integrity there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody ain't got that.
Yeah, for sure.
So fellas, if your woman says she want to go get her lashes done, and she talking about she need $200, tell her they got some for $25. You know what I mean? Tell them take you all where they do the same thing. What you gonna go blink your eye for somebody else? You know what I mean? That's all they gonna do. We're talking about that for themselves. Yeah, right.
So how long would these typically last? So a couple weeks?
About 2 weeks. As long as she takes care of them like she's supposed to, which, I go after, through aftercare with everybody. So typically they can last a good 2 weeks. You can't, after 24, I always tell my clients for their first lash set, don't ever get into steam or hot sauna, or anything, wet them for the first 24 hours, let that bond, blend in pretty good.
I have a question. Do males get those too?
Mm.
I mean, I don't want none.
They
I'm
do.
just asking.
They do. Yeah.
What they get them for? To make they shit look full or something?
Well, they,
Like, I understand somebody got
Might be
cancer, they
intact.
lost them. You know what I'm saying? Like, get some small ones or something. But
yeah, they might be intact with their feminine side.
Yeah,
no power to
it
them.
gotta be.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I ain't no way. Yeah.
So what you doing? Like gluing them on?
Mm-hmm.
Can you do this without a license or certificate?
No,
You can't put lashes on without a license or certificate.
not working in a facility. I mean, people do it all the time, working out of their home, but yeah, you have to have a.
How dangerous is that, working out of your home? Just like any other occupation?
Yeah, I mean, you gotta remember, you've got anybody coming to your house. You gotta take that into consideration.
Do people you ever been like somebody came and they used the wrong glue, like some crazy glue or something on somebody?
I haven't had that, but it has happened. Mhm. Yeah, it has definitely happened. Yeah.
Well, her eye flicking like that for?
I was just.
Nervous.
You
Nervous.
know, this ain't her first rodeo.
Mhm.
Can you make a nigga mustache?
Like a beard.
Yeah, well, makeup. The right makeup will get you right. You want one?
Y'all ever use some of the hair follicles?
We do not.
That spray stuff that they be spraying on guys
We
when they
don't
get a
do
haircut?
We don't, but plenty of barbers do.
Yeah, I used it before.
Mm-hmm.
The hair follicle.
Yeah.
It make you feel old when you let shit go away.
Right.
Yeah, I had used that guy one time. He felt me in there.
Is it?
Yeah, and I had forgot, and I wiped it off. I went to the photo shoot. And I put a head. I forgot. So he was like, "Hey man, just don't wipe your head." And I did. Cause I swear at that. I was like, "Oh." I told him keep it bald now. Well, last time I went, it's been about 10 years ago. I used to tell him to blend his skin. He said, "Man, I ain't got nothing but skin. I ain't nothing to blend."
trying to make it loud.
Yeah.
That's something I want to get into is hair rejuvenation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
That's my
is there anything else you want to tell the people or educate the people on, as far as from start to finish with the last step? What percentage are you with her right now?
we just not getting started.
Oh, y'all just getting started.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then.
A lot of people think, lashes is just a matter of putting your lashes on. There's a lot more to it that goes into it. You gotta look at your lash line, make sure it's healthy. Some people just want to just stick big fans on there. Your lashes may not be strong enough for that. I mean, if you don't care about your lashes falling off, or you want them to grow, that's definitely not the way to go. You've got to go with something that's gonna hold.
So if I wanted to bring my girl to get that specific,
Mm-hmm.
all right, now what that'll cost?
$25.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, so when they go and just buy the lashes and they'll spend that much, they might well just come and get them did right on.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Cause I have seen women have them, man. They be glued like way up here, way over the eyebrows, like
Some big long ones. I've seen some long ones.
shit falling down.
I think that used to be the style in the beginning. Now, when y'all first started back wearing them lashes, them long ones used to be the style.
I particularly don't care for it. I like more natural look.
Big, long, hairy ones.
Yeah, that's not. Some
Look
people
like
like them. I
calico.
mean, if you like it, I love it. But as for me, I don't. I don't particularly care for them.
Okay. Was there anything else you got to tell the people? Or how can they contact you if you looking to still build more clientele, or if you stay booked to where you can't, you know what I mean?
Follow me on social media under Daisy Rivera. I'll tag it on here later on. Or you can go to Wellness Beyond Medispa on Facebook and contact me on there also. I manage that as well.
Let me ask you, are y'all appointment only? Y'all take walk-ins?
I do appointments only just because I pretty much have 3 jobs. I work 18 days straight. So I try to do appointments only. But if somebody calls me at last minute, I've got availability, I'll do it. Mm-hmm.
Okay, then. Well, you make sure that everybody get done
Mm-hmm.
and get that money.
Money, that's right.
Sure, and then I guess it is your goal to run your own.
That's my goal.
That's your goal.
That's my goal, to open up my own med spa.
Okay, then.
Mm-hmm.
And how far are you? How far in the future is that looking for you?
I'm gonna say at least within the next 2, possibly 3 years. There's a lot that goes into it.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to make sure. I want to try to do everything without loans.
Okay.
That's my goal.
Okay.
So y'all ladies, y'all go check her out.
Over there.
So that's a full set right now.
Mm-hmm.
And so what you just added one on that, and you drying it up right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then what? Once it's dry, then what?
I'll go to the next eye. Sometimes I work with both eyes at the same time. I do that mainly when I'm doing like individual lashes, which is one lash at a time, or I'm creating a cluster for that lash. Then I'll do work on both sides.
Is there anything else you want to say to the people before we get up out of here tonight?
No, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it.
Now give them your business, the address, and location.
All right, it's Wellness and Beyond Medispa, 1240 Brookstone Center Parkway in Columbus. We are directly across the street from Lane Dermatology.
Hey, do your thing, and that's gonna be it tonight with Late Night with Trumedia podcast. And Ray, we'd like to give a shout out to Daisy, the last tech. She came through here and educated you on the do's and the don'ts even the Lash Tech, and other little services that they provide. So get with it, man. Through a social media. It'll be right here on the
We could find a way to put this heat on. Take us to the moon and back. If we could find a